All right, I'm switching over to our cameras. There we go. We should be coming up in just a second.
Oh, they're at NC State today.
So I didn't think they were at PNC, were they?
Yeah, they're at PNC, yeah. I don't know why they call it NC State.
This shit's still fresh in my mind. I don't need to see it.
Okay, so I know what the issue was last week. The YouTube's on a delay.
Yeah, it's just a natural
in real time. Right, okay.
There's just a certain amount of lag between the stream and
Oh, it looks like I'm way too deep today.
I can switch it real quick. Hold on.
That's okay, man. I'll be the wrestling expert.
All right, so she's not in wrestling gear, so we're not starting with this.
Asuka in our main event tonight, Friday Night Smackdown.
Can y'all hear that if I turn the sound on?
A little bit. It's not bad.
Yeah, you're not bad.
I would have started with LA Knight, but who am I? Who am I?
Yeah.
Just feels like I'd assure the people they're getting what they want.
Right.
Where has Bianca been though? Like I feel like she really hasn't been prominent like she used to.
Well, they've got her in the weird triangle thing with Asuka and Charlotte.
Yeah.
They put the title on Asuka, and it's like they immediately regretted it.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I warned y'all it was gonna be bad if Asuka got champion. I warned y'all.
We don't listen because you're too logical. We have all this fantasy shit that we want.
We view our things through here, not here.
Yeah. She speaks in nursery rhymes.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you were champion over a year. What are you? It hadn't been that long.
I guess, I mean, what I think they're trying to do is like what you were saying. She's only good when she's trying to chase. Like maybe she's trying to get build that back up.
Yeah, but I mean,
I would
you gotta
love
let
to
her
see her as a heel, man. Just go turn, man.
I'd love to see her as a heel. I just think they don't have enough baby faces is the problem.
No.
It's not cool to be a babyface.
Yeah.
I really want to know where Charlotte gets her attire from.
An ice skating store. I mean, they've
once Charlotte's done wrestling, can you guys see her as a general manager type figure?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think she'll wrestle forever though, like her dad.
Yeah, I mean, she could definitely be a authority figure for sure. But
I miss the days of having those solid authority figures, one on each thing. I felt like there was more drama towards it. Now it's just insert name here versus insert name here.
I hate not having some kind of authority. It doesn't make sense. Where the match is coming from.
Right.
And it always works better when you can have a disgruntled one person that's disgruntled with authority.
Right.
Right.
And that'd be perfect for your boy.
Yeah. I mean, LA Knight would be perfect. But then everybody would just compare him to Stone Cold more.
Well,
yeah. I just want to know what Kevin Nash did in his life in wrestling that gave him the authority to say, "Hey, you can't do this."
Yeah, I don't get that shit, man. They just get old and bitter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can take every superstar on this roster and compare him to somebody in the past.
Literally, anyone.
I was thinking about this today. The industry is like 100 years old. You can't create anything new.
Yeah, I mean, there's no new ideas. You just figure out ways to recycle them that are super obvious.
Y'all see the Hit Row shirt in the first row?
No, I missed it.
It's right there behind.
They need to pan out. Oh.
I think it's weird that no title in the crowd is a current title, except for like the mid-card ones, but they're not selling any of the new titles yet. That's what I want. I'd rather see just Bianca and Charlotte at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind even Charlotte and Rhea run it back. That was an amazing match.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania.
I got hyped up for the new Asuka character. Then when it ended up being slacks and button-ups, I wasn't as excited.
Business casual faceless demon or whatever.
Yeah, they were all hyping. They were all hyping like the evil clown. It just got on slacks and silk shirts. It's a weird way to start the show.
Yeah, I was literally just thinking that. This is interesting.
With a I get next.
Right. And the crowd's kind of dead, and they could have, started the show hot with LA Knight.
Yeah.
Like,
you're talking about a championship match, and none of them had the title.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a we got next. Don't bring the champion out. But I get it. It's because she can't fucking say anything.
Right. They could at least get Asuka a manager or someone who could speak.
I mean, they're literally just testing the crowd reaction to this. So we just booked a hypothetical match for SummerSlam. But then we still have to worry about Io, right? She could show up in a minute.
Like what?
Yeah, like what are they doing with that? Like, okay, you got the briefcase. Now what? Unless somehow Bailey wins it and then she turns on Bailey, but
so I heard someone from the Discord said the best way to book it was for her to fail at her cash in because of Bailey.
I think that might have been me.
It probably was you.
but that was my idea, that Bailey cost her the cash in once the bell rung.
That would make the most sense to me.
Oh, I thought this was two separate matches. It's a fatal 4-way. Okay.
LA has to come out here, right? Like he can't not. Like
you can't go 2 weeks without him. I mean, even if you just put him in a nothing match. I think I'm way behind y'all. I'm just now seeing the Fatal 4. So is this going to be Theory?
So yeah, what are they doing with Sheamus? Because like I feel like he's been kind of thrown on the rug ever since WrestleMania 2.
I mean, I've said the only reason Sheamus seems interesting to me is getting the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, that's the only thing that Sheamus should be going for.
Yeah,
the tag titles make no sense for me.
Can we get the SmackDown sound in the background? The only problem with that is I think we're all on different timing right now.
Well, so if you need me to slow it down, I got you.
Well, I think they're asking if we can play the sound in the background, but we got a copyright strike last week.
Yeah, WWE's real strict about it.
Yeah, it wasn't because there was no video. It wasn't like the kind where they take your channel down, but it's one of those we let you know we're watching.
I just put in my headphone to hopefully hear the sound. Can y'all hear it then, or no?
No, I can't hear it.
No, I don't hear anything.
I don't want to get you another strike. So
those strikes don't matter. We're not monetizing any of this.
Well, one day you will.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Even if it was, YouTube doesn't pay shit anyway.
Yeah.
The Twitter's paying people now.
Wavy D said that it was his idea. We Too Deep.
Oh, it was his.
we're taking credit for other people's shit now.
I don't. It sounded like something I would have said.
Hey, if they don't jump on it, we're taking credit for it. It's a community idea.
We Too Deep. You know how We Too Deep. You know how Wavy D likes his older women.
Yeah,
this is fact. This is fact. He said it in the chat again. He said, no Asuka slander. That's Bay.
SmackDown's coming to San Antonio. When is this? October 20th. Wait, what? Hold on.
So T Squire, who's at SmackDown right now, said that the LA Knight chants have been going since the start of the show.
Yeah, I was wondering why we couldn't really hear any crowd noise there. They're trying to drown it out. That means he's not on the show, right? Like,
right?
That just means he's not.
I swear, if we get another YouTube video of him on a dark match, I just don't understand why WWE refuses to push people who get over themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's easy monetization right there. Like super easy monetization. But at the same time, like if they keep putting them off for a couple months, it'll just get louder and louder until they actually win something. So maybe that's what they're doing.
That could be. It could be like the Kofi Mania effect where they just pushed it off until they had to do it.
Yeah. We're riding if there's no LA Knight, man. We have to, like.
Mm-hmm.
You know the plan in the Discord, man. Like you know it. Write a bad Yelp review.
Right about radio.
I don't understand those shirts, man. Like
The little cut
Yeah.
off. Yeah, I don't get them either. I've always said they should pair them up with Seth Rollins. They dress the same.
I feel like Seth could lead a faction. Like I feel like he would be pretty good at it. Like solo lead a faction.
Right.
Like disco balls shining right off of Shane and like a black light to anything white. I think that's a question for you there. Randall, what's
Put in the
the
Discord.
yeah.
How come no one has been drafted? It's a great question. I never even put those two guys together as. But I also think it's. I don't think we can bitch about people ripping anyone off.
No,
Like we were just talking about with Kevin Nash and LA Knight.
right.
There's nothing unique anymore. You have to. I mean. So.
Yeah, and that's kind of why like and this is a very unpopular opinion, I think. But I want him to go back to some of those old or like not old gimmicks, but some back to those like ridiculous gimmicks because right now, not only is all the gimmicks out there are plays or tributes to whomever, but it's just like bland UFC name versus bland UFC name, and like
Right.
that's just boring to me. Like for the person who likes the storylines, who likes the how do I say, like the dialogue between everybody, like that just it doesn't
Right.
Joe Smith versus Jeff Jones like doesn't have any appeal.
All right, I'm back. I had to update Zoom.
I was gonna say where you upgraded because they only give us 40 minutes.
Yep.
So
I got a warning.
but yeah, I think we do need more gimmicks, and you're right. It's plain white guy in this corner, plain white guy in the other corner, and no one stands out. So
The only gimmick they have is if you're from a different country.
Well,
correct.
And that's what we were just talking about. I didn't know if you could hear because you didn't have your
Nuh-uh.
headphones in, but like it's losing the casual fan, like the super casual fan, like me, like that. I don't care if I like watching UFC. So if I want to see name versus name, I'm gonna go to UFC. That's real.
Right.
It's unpredictable.
Exactly.
Like I like the Undertaker gimmicks. I like the Bray Wyatt gimmicks. I love Alpha Academy because Otis and Chad Gable are amazing. Like they're
over the top.
for those roles.
Right.
Like the dumb Kurt Angle role, like that was great. Like
If you like gimmicks, I know I always say this, but you really should check out NXT. They do gimmicks perfect.
That's weird though. Then why?
I just feel like that's what's missing in this WWE because like there's no the Pretty Deadly I guess have like a decent something at least. Like,
what is it though?
We can wear 1/4 shirts.
Yeah.
Like to all the IWC trolls, look what we can wear and you can't.
Yeah.
I'll take the first shot, boys.
This shit has to hurt.
That just brings me memories. The question that Kara asked earlier, what finisher did you want to be on the end? And it brings back to those memories of like how much money would you take for a Gunther chop? And I'm like, hey man, give me $100 in the night with superstars, and y'all were like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll take a Gunther chop. I'll be honest with you.
It's gonna be a lot. Like, it's got to be life-altering money.
I've taken hits before. It's fine. I'll hurt for a second.
I feel like that one stings for about a week.
Not because I'm landing on my head or anything. So
I got heart problems. I can't be doing that kind of shit.
I was gonna.
Do y'all think Pretty Deadly's ripping off Tyler Breeze and John Morrison? I don't get that vibe.
Yeah, when they asked it, I told them I really didn't see that connection. I don't really know if I would compare them to anyone, at least anyone that I know of.
I mean, what Fandango and Tyler Breeze did like the Fashion Police thing, right? But that feels pretty different.
Well, you can go Masse and Mansois.
Yeah.
Mansois. What do they do with those two now?
Like, whatever happened to them?
You got to repackage them at this point.
Left, like.
You took everything that mattered away from them. They have to repackage them.
Well, I wonder if, because they sort of broke out them when they went to Saudi, I wonder if Saudi got upset that their homegrown talent got changed into that.
I never thought of it that way. We have one guy and you fucking do this?
I don't know. I think these Pretty Deadly guys, the little bit that I've seen of them, I think they got potential.
I like them.
Let them speak on a mic and let's see what they can do. Like,
I like teams that are teams. I mean, they're a team.
Right. That's one thing that was for the Power 10 this week, and I put factions together on the tag teams. I mean, they do fight, but you guys are right. Like, they're not actual tag teams. But
who from the Judgment Day would you really call a tag team?
Right.
But there's no tag teams no more. Like, right? Like, we don't have the Dudley Boys. We don't have Matt and Jeff. We don't have Christian and Edge. Like, we don't have tag teams anymore.
Yeah. People with their whole identity comes from that.
I like them because they're not randomly thrown together like every other tag team on the roster.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like knockoff Legolas and Aragorn from Lord of the Rings, but yeah, they did miss out on Alpha Academy and Maximum Male Models Rivalry. I don't know how well that would have turned out because I think the male models were boring, but
yeah.
I mean, only reason I care when they were on because Maxine was on TV.
Yeah,
but at least
that's literally why they put her with them.
At least it would have gave more credibility to Alpha Academy, though. Just having a story.
Yeah.
Like WWE's got to reward Chad Gable though.
Like, there's no story because they don't talk. Like, so, like, what's the story with them? Like,
yeah.
Oh wait.
Get over there to Ridge the Fridge. See what he can do.
Did I just see that banner right? As they said, SmackDown was on Fox Sports 1 next week.
Oh, I didn't see it. I've got captions covering the bottom of my screen.
I'm waiting for the IWC to complain about ratings and the 1.8s instead of the 2.5s next week.
Yeah, oh yeah, we've dropped down.
Look at the drop. They saw it.
Yeah, I'm behind you because I just saw it right now.
wonder what's next Friday then.
Not LA Knight. Have y'all seen anything on Big E lately? Is he making his recovery or?
So I saw him say he feels good enough to return. He just has to wait on like a final medical clearance.
Yeah,
I liked him, man. He has personality.
Once again, why did they have Ridge Holland suplex him outside on the side of the ring?
It was such a useless move. Like it added nothing to the move.
Ridge is strong. He's a big boy himself, but I mean, Big E's just a boulder.
Like, guys, that was a stupid move right there too. I'm behind,
but here's the thing with Ridge though is especially at that point in time, he had already injured 3 people, including himself. So there should have been nothing WWE should have given him that could have led to injury.
Yeah, I mean, it absolutely does nothing for the story that they're telling.
Right.
The fridge just needs to run through people. That's all he's got to do. All right, Sheamus, get off the top ropes.
Yeah, you're a little bit behind.
I am behind, but you know.
You want us to pause for like 10 seconds?
10 seconds? Is that how far I am?
I can pause if you need me to.
I don't care. It's y'all are just going to get my reaction a couple seconds later.
Pause at the commercial for 10 seconds and then tell us when the commercial is, and we'll be even, I think, at that point.
Y'all are on commercial?
No.
I'm at the replay right now.
Yeah.
Of the ending.
I think We Too Deep's the furthest one ahead of everybody.
Okay. I'm right now. They just pulled a turnbuckle off.
Oh, shit. You are kind of far behind. This is the first time I'm ever ahead of somebody.
My Google Fiber, man. So there was no theory here.
The Women's World Cup's next week. That's why they're moving the title.
Soccer.
But that's in Australia, so it shouldn't mess anything up.
Well, there's a game at 8 p.m. next Friday.
Is that at like 5:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
See if I can see what team it is.
I remember trying to watch the Collingwood Magpies when that was the only sport going on. I'd get up at 4:30 in the morning just to watch them. I don't understand that move from Grayson Waller last week, how he had to do a somersault into the ring. Like, what do you think was going to happen?
Who said Grayson Waller looks like he should be on an MTV dating show? Somebody said that.
Was that me that said that last week?
It may have been you.
I was like, you should be on like that. What is it? Too Hot to Handle? Or... I mean, he's an attractive guy, but like, I mean,
there's the somersault. Island. I just got the somersault.
Oh goodness, you really? Yeah, I'll pause it at the commercial whenever it happens. I'll let you know. A giant pimple on his neck. Oof. Give them the tag team championship.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, we get the next 30 minutes of recapping what happened last week.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, you are a little bit ahead.
It's commercial. I'm gonna pause it. Let me know when you guys are.
I've still got Grayson Waller bitching.
So you mentioned The Rock yet on your screen?
Right,
No,
I'm on commercial.
No.
I just can't quit staring at the damn pimple on his neck.
That's what I'm saying. Give them the tag titles. Like, man.
All right, he just did a smell what you're cooking.
I'm sure Kevin Nash will complain about
Yeah,
that.
let us know when you're at the Barbie
All
house.
I'm still running here. Tribal court chaos. So this is what y'all are
Yeah,
talking
they're-
about, a recap.
Yeah, they're going to recap the next 30 minutes of.
I was saying, yeah, we'll recap for the next 45 minutes to let Nerdy D catch up to our
Yeah.
speed.
All right, I just hit commercial.
All right,
Yeah,
play
on
it.
pause.
Should be fairly close now.
Yeah, I mean, at least I won't be 20 seconds behind. How did I get so far behind?
We got to be on the same page when LA Knight doesn't show up. We all can
Exactly. Y'all get all hyped up.
When Omos comes back to challenge Roman Reigns.
Where is Omos?
Yeah, who cares? Good for him.
I saw
know.
y'all start today. I was like, oh
If he
no.
was just a little bit less of a statue, I would be his biggest fan. But he just moves like a stone giant.
I actually agree with that. There's potential there, but they just
Yeah, I mean, Big Show was a stone giant, but he at least had something. Like,
Right. I felt that NXT Underground would have been a great place to just have him show up.
I agree.
Because he's the only free agent to not show up.
I didn't think about
that's
that
what
either.
I'm saying. Like a regulation system. I know I keep harping back on it, but I think that would be cool. I don't know how they would do it.
I love
Like,
that
to be able
idea.
to rotate in fresh talent, like that'd be great.
I like the idea because 90% of these matches don't mean shit.
Right.
We're just getting 15 minutes or 10 minutes to build up to whatever pay-per-view we're going to.
Right.
Yeah, so you're going to put all their commercials they missed last week this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. What was it? It had been a good like minute and a half, and then they went back to commercial last week. I'm like, what is going on?
Man, I had a TikTok ready to go to hype up our live stream, and I forgot to post it. I just posted it
Look,
right now.
me Dave watching WWE. His favorite best show this week.
I don't know. I'm still getting tough watch vibes right now from this week. I don't know. I'll be honest,
why
I'm not
it's
a
his
fan of
favorite
Triple
best
H's
show,
booking.
because they has the big guys wrestling.
There's no long-term thread going on right now besides Bloodline.
Right.
But I mean, you can't
Right.
do that for 45 minutes a week. If they're
But
going to build towards... Go ahead.
My thing is, like, Triple H isn't even booking the Bloodline. Paul Heyman's booking it. Like, I don't understand why all these people are saying Triple H is such a genius at what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to start booking LA Knight for SummerSlam, it's got to be tonight.
I'm
Right,
wondering.
because we got, what, like 2 weeks till
Yeah.
2-3 weeks?
I'm still wondering how much influence Vince has. Like, I don't know. I don't think we're ever going to get the true Triple H era until like Vince is
Until he's dead.
6 feet under. Like,
It's dead. Well, I've heard though that the merger is closer to actually going through. So Vince is starting to take more prominence in the he is third in command now.
Right.
So
I don't know if Triple H has just gotten that fair shake. I think he had stuff cooking, and then I think Vince came back and tore some of it down, whether it was right to or not. And I don't know. I like Vince's booking too, because like, what has he done for the last 40 years.
Yeah.
But maybe it's time for something fresh and new. I don't know.
I wonder how much the networks have influence.
Right.
To say, like, we want this guy on TV.
I wonder how
If
much
that's the
with
case, why wouldn't they want LA Knight on the TV? Because he's getting people to want to watch
Right.
their station.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I wonder if they don't get a call. It's like, hey, what the fuck were we doing last week?
Right. I mean, especially in today when everything's streaming now too. Like you need those views. I mean, I had YouTube TV for football and sports and stuff, but like this is the only other show I watch on it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look,
Right.
the YouTube clip of LA Knight did like 2 million views. If I'm Fox, I'm like, you mean that shit could have been on TV?
Well, you even look at it where the Bloodline segment did like 3.2 million, and then but the show averaged 2.5.
Yeah.
So you lost 800,000 people. Do you not get those of LA Knights on the show?
Yeah.
Well, do you guys remember actually any matches that happened last week? Like honestly.
Well, there was only like 3.
What they're showing right now on TV is all I remember.
Yeah, but I honestly couldn't tell you who won any of them. I couldn't tell you any of the matches.
Edge beat Grayson Waller, right?
Yeah.
There was some clusterfuck with Charlotte, Asuka, and Bianca.
And then
there was something with Sheamus and Pretty Deadly.
Pretty Deadly.
I think that was almost it.
Again.
Oh, AJ Styles and Karrion Kross.
Theory. Yeah.
For no
Theory.
reason.
Yeah, I mean, I think you guys are right, though. The Bloodline is the only true story that's really going on right now. Nobody else is doing anything. I guess Gunther and Drew, but...
Well, I feel Judgment Day is getting the same treatment Bloodline is getting, where
no, that's a good point.
They're the main story on Raw.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But they just don't have anything else outside of that one main story.
I like when there's more than one credible threat to a champion at a time.
Right.
And maybe we're coming into that one if Roman ever loses. Maybe we're going to come into that if Jay, because Jay is more of a believable person to lose a title.
Yeah.
Than Roman is.
Well, Jay's definitely a transitional.
To do with the person or the wrestler, because Jay might be a better wrestler, but Roman towers over him.
I just don't know how receptive people are going to be, like you said, We Too Deep, to a long-term secondary Bloodline title run.
Right.
Either Solo or Jay. I mean, people are tired.
But I think it could lead to a more wide open title run, and then Cody can finally, beat Hornswoggle for the championship at WrestleMania 41. I keep saying his name in the chat because he was one of my favorite things. Whenever he popped up, I was cracking up laughing.
What does it do to ratings when Roman's gone, though? I mean,
right.
That's rough.
Big ratings pool. Are you going to,
especially when you announce his dates? Like I knew 2 months ago he wasn't going to be here.
Yeah.
So I think it's just weird. Isn't Cody advertised for tonight?
I think you're right. Someone said that earlier, didn't they?
Is that what that? So this is y'all can learn me something here today. Whenever they have a picture and it has the dates on it, whoever the superstar is besides that picture, that means they're going to be there. Yeah, or not necessarily.
Not always. There's usually like a little.
So typically on the website, they'll show people who are supposed to be there, but I always tell people cards always subject to change.
Right.
So that's I went to some NXT live event 5 years ago, and they had a card printed on the shirt, and none of the matches happened, and so the event shirt was completely wrong.
This is too long of a recap.
I don't understand why we're still looking at this.
This is replaying the actual episode.
This is how they get through Roman not being here.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly right.
Roman's still on TV, which I think is lazy.
Yeah,
I think they're getting to the super lazy part of this story.
Well, I was telling somebody earlier about Brock. It's the same thing with Roman. He puts people in these holding patterns where you just have to wait.
Is that an actual injury?
Ruptured rib cartilage. Damn.
Are we still keeping account of how many days he's champion? After 1,000, who really gives a fuck?
I agree.
Yeah, where has Pierce been over the last couple of weeks? I feel like he's been MIA.
Getting yelled at by Chelsea Green.
Oh, God.
Is this where the cash-in doesn't work?
I feel like that's got to be at
Shot, man.
SummerSlam.
This is your time.
Yeah, I think they save it for SummerSlam.
I think every big thing is going to happen at SummerSlam. They won't do anything before then.
So all the big pay-per-views or premium live events, whatever you want to call them nowadays, has had a big return come back. So who is it going to be this year? Is it going to be Orton?
I think it'll be Orton.
We had how many last year? 3 or 4? All the Damage Control 3.
SummerSlam had like 18. Triple H brought everyone back.
Yeah, that was Triple H's big debut. Sasha Banks.
Well, if it's not her, it's Roxanne Perez. They both can do Sasha Banks gimmick.
I wouldn't mind. Like, I've seen some clips of like the NXT women's division, like, and they look like they got some talent. So why can't they just call them up to maybe enrich the actual roster a little bit?
I honestly think it's because they don't give the women's roster on the main card or anytime anyway.
Right.
So they're going to protect them down where they actually get time.
Well, that and like I said, I think I said it on Wednesday or that last Saturday. I don't remember. They all get mixed up. I think they view NXT as a third brand, and they're going to have its own roster. I think that's Triple H's big goal, is to have 3 individual rosters, and call-ups won't happen no more.
I wouldn't mind even like if they have it as a third brand, but as like the true developmental brand, and each year the draft is drafting from NXT to your brand.
I've had that idea as well, that the draft should be like drafting up from NXT. That makes sense to me.
It should be like 2 rounds.
Right.
Right, and we should have 30 rounds with 2 picks each round.
Yeah.
Or whatever they do.
Supplemental pick to where like if you send somebody down, you can get another pick.
Right. And if they want to convince me it's like a battle between the 2 networks, I want executives from the networks that are making the picks.
Yes.
Right. So if you had to pick two GMs for the brands, then who would it be? Who would you would you have Shawn Michaels?
I think it's
for NXT, and then Triple H for Raw or SmackDown, and who for Raw?
I'd keep Shawn Michaels for NXT. I think he already has an office. It's sort of obvious. Pierce can go on one brand. I would prefer him on Raw. I think he fits better there. They have William Regal. I just don't. When he left AEW, he had a contract where he couldn't be on TV, but I don't know how long that's for.
Bring Vicky back.
Or Vic. I don't know. I don't even know if she's part of NXT or AEW.
I think they let her go. I thought.
Who knows? They don't ever announce their releases.
Yeah.
I think you guys are right. Like what we've talked about at the beginning, like you need the authority figure, because right now, like it just feels like it's whatever they want to put on the card is going to be on the card. There's no you can at least have like a half-assed story if you have a GM who's pulling some kind of strings.
Yeah, I mean, you can make up for a lot of bad storytelling by just having like a doofus GM.
Right. Because right now it just feels like right now it feels like they're just giving away the secret of, hey, we write this six days ago.
Yeah. They pull matches out of a hat. Oh, these 2 guys, we'll do them next. They said put Sonya Deville was good in a GM role.
I like her in her role right now, though. I think she should be where
I
she's
like
at.
that tag team that she's got going.
I can't. There's no credibility in that tag team. They're goofy.
Yeah, I don't like that they're being pushed.
Being goofy. If they're gonna be goofy, let them be goofy.
Yeah, I just don't know that I want that being my second best tag team.
Right, I agree with you. Here's my biggest problem: your number one is gonna have to be separated for a month because
SummerSlam.
Raquel's fighting for the title.
Yeah.
I don't understand what they're doing with that. I'm 100% in support of split those two belts up and put them as mid cards on.
I think
each
if
brand.
Raquel and Liv didn't have success as individuals, I think it would be a better pairing. But yeah, I'm kind of I'm in agreement with you guys. Like, I don't know. I get why they're together, but like I don't understand why they keep going back to that well.
Is that Shotzi's hair she's carrying around?
That's nasty. That's so nasty.
That means she kept that shit with her all week. That was a strange bump right there. Onto a table that had like scissors and shit on it.
So who was that Olympic guy that the WWE signed last year? I saw him do a spot on, was it NXT where he took out everybody, or was that a different
Yeah,
guy?
Gable Steveson. Yeah, I think he wrestled at Minnesota.
Alpha Academy, or is he just going to do his own thing?
So he's been on the roster for like 3 years.
Okay.
And he literally got drafted 2 or 3 years ago on Raw and never showed up. Until he graduated college. I don't know what the plan is with him, to be honest. That was the first time he's ever showed up. I mean, it would make sense for him to go to Alpha Academy. That's what their gimmick is. But
now, could you see him pushing out Otis and then Otis is that how they break up Alpha Academy at that point?
I don't think they break it up anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't think they ever break it up.
I think, at least I don't want him to. I mean, Otis plays the doofus too well.
I think they could just add another guy and be fine.
Right.
They could be the tag team, and then Steve.
Or even like I said, if you're in Chase U, you graduate NXT and get called up to the Alpha Academy.
That's a cool gimmick.
Have like 4 guys and then Maxine. That might be kind of like, what was the cheerleaders that were Spirit Squad?
Yeah, the Spirit Squad.
God, they were so bad.
Bro, they gotta quit.
Bro, they don't stop showing this dirty old chancla.
Well, they gotta quit with this Walgreens ass sandal. That thing ain't hurting anybody. It's made us like foam. That's a DQ, ref. Come on.
Hit her with the case. So you yell at her for using the ropes, but not a sandal.
Yeah, sandal's okay. Oh, there goes Zelina.
So much for her push.
Yeah. Remember when people thought she was winning Money in the Bank? Hey man, problem here. Problem. We're an hour into this son of a bitch and we ain't seen no LA Knight yet.
Maybe they're saving them for the end. Like,
don't do this to me again.
Hope, man.
Don't do this shit to me again.
Oh, it's blurred. Shit. Hold on.
We should have had, I'll prepare better next time. A timer counting down to LA Knight. Oh, look at Shotzi.
And then a number counter how many matches or how many days
since our last sighting. What did she do to her hair?
She cut it off? Oh no.
Didn't they just do this to Becky Lynch last year? Like, are they rolling this back again? You cut my hair, so I'm gonna be.
Oh, she's gonna shave her head. Oh my god.
Oh no.
She looked like Demi Lovato over here.
What are we doing here?
Don't do that to Shotzi. She didn't deserve that.
Look, Shotzi, you're not a little weird. You used to sell your shit on fucking eBay. And people would buy it. I don't understand the market for that, but
There's weird dudes in this world. It's weird dudes in the. Oh no.
oh no.
No.
What are we doing?
Maybe she's gonna be that crazy thing, like crazy person that they tried to get Liv to do.
Yeah, but I feel like the green hair, like.
It made her unique. Like it was something you could.
Yeah, and I
Wait,
love
we're not even gonna cut it all off, are we? We're just.
I swear, if she
patches?
comes out with like.
like the doll from the Rugrats. Like,
What about LA Knight, Michael Cole?
right.
That's what the fuck I want to know about. Oh shit, this is gonna be 35 minutes.
This is the rest of the show, y'all.
Jesus, come on.
Bro, we getting a whole other episode. That's 2 weeks. Jeez. I just don't understand. Do they just think that
anybody back from the from the tribe or whatever, tribal council, whatever they want to call it? Like, I feel like that was a great opportunity, even just to get legends into the building.
Yeah.
They don't,
especially for an MSG show?
Right? Yeah, especially.
I mean, and it's their dad. It's not like it's that hard to get a hold of him.
Right.
Right. I don't know. I like the story, but Wade, I'm tired of seeing this fucking story every week.
Well, yeah, because we all know where it's going. Nothing's happening until SummerSlam, so I don't need 45 minutes a week. Oh, is this our Cody appearance?
She needs to go away. I'm getting tired of him.
I don't blame him. It's the booking. It's putting him against Brock. He has to come out and whine every week.
I remember Cody before he went to AEW, because I stopped watching for a while, and like when he was, doing that weird stuff. But like, I mean, I got the satisfaction when he was back, but like, he's too needy, man. Like, I just don't like the neediness. And you're right, it's probably just the booking for it. But like,
so
too needy.
I don't know if y'all watched him in AEW. It's the same gimmick as his AEW gimmick. He did it all. How many times can I mention who my dad is?
Yeah.
Cry.
Which
So
was good for a couple months, but switch it up, man.
Once again, though, I think this is a product of the bloodline stuff. He's in holding until that stuff all finishes.
Mm-hmm.
Because he booked himself into a corner by saying, I want that belt. And then everybody ran around and was like, oh, he's going to get the new world heavyweight. And he came out and said, nope.
Point. With Shotzi shaving her hair, is she going to come back as Sister Abigail? Is this the start of...
Yeah, don't start this shit again. Bray Wyatt's gone.
Don't start this shit. He's the only one that I want to come back.
I want him back too. I'm with you. But we get all hyped up for this shit.
I've been trying to hide the post so you guys don't let you down, but I've heard he's in talks with AEW.
No.
So I saw that, but I don't really believe that shit because I don't think WWE's just gonna let him out of a contract. They can just keep him on roster forever if they want at this point.
Right.
He's too
especially if
I'd rather keep him in the company and pay him whatever he wants to be paid.
Yeah.
Than for his product to go everywhere, because honestly, I would watch AEW if he was on it just for his segment.
When you don't want him showing up at the AEW London show or something like that. Like, that's worst case scenario.
Well, they got to get somebody to fill Wembley.
So, did I misread? Was there a problem with the story that he was involved in going into the Pitch Black match?
Who, Bray?
Yeah, were like people disappointed in it?
Oh,
it was good. I thought it was too long, but
I don't know if I never read anything about like executives hating it.
Because I mean, like the thing I keep reading is this idea of like he needs to come back as a different character, but I don't think there was anything wrong with where it was headed.
I think the problem was it took 6 months to get where it was at.
The problem was they gave it to us in 2-minute little snippets of him talking in code
and riddles.
Yeah,
and like I was saying, I don't have 18 hours a week to try to figure out and decode what he's saying.
Well, and half of it was bullshit because it didn't lead anywhere.
Right.
It was just, here's a QR code, play it. It plays a game, and that game means nothing.
Right.
Do we think his faction might have been stopped because there's already a dark faction on the roster with Judgment Day?
I just don't see that as supernatural. And they were headed that way,
agree,
and then.
But I just meant like the darkness of it.
I don't think there was a faction to begin with.
See, I do. I think he had all of these people in mind that he thought he was going to get signed from different places. And then when he sat down, they were like, okay, no to that, no to that, no to that. And he threw a fit.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I wonder, or I would have been fine with him even just bringing up NXT people for it. Like, let him take some NXT people.
There's literally a faction that would work for that. Schism would literally make 100.
They all made sense.
And they don't have to be every week. They can, some of them can control NXT. Some of them
Well, speaking of like stuff like this, they brought back Eric Young from Sanity 2 years ago. They signed him. He hasn't even showed up yet.
Makes no sense.
He's still on the roster.
You had Loomis that they're doing nothing with. He could have done something.
To Hartford, and we'll all get on the writing team.
I've always said if a company were to hire me, I would take any company contract offer. They might not like my stories because I'm too logical, but
I'm not creative enough. I ain't gonna lie.
WWE requires like a master's degree to work on their writing team.
Well, I got that, so.
Can we talk, or at least
starting at 58 minutes. Let's see how long it goes.
What?
Oh shit! They're saying Bray Wyatt kidnapped LA Knight.
Oh no! Don't start that shit again. I don't want to see them fight again.
I don't either.
Me the Pepsi black matchers. And the fact they didn't even sell that soda anywhere.
I finally found it at a Dollar General.
Well, that's the market.
This cadence doesn't work when you don't have your brother there.
Be great if LA Knight just interrupt them. I'm tired of losing time to the fuckers.
You thought I was gone? No. I'm back.
Disrespecting all of you. Interesting choice of words.
Hope we're quiet enough during these promos for these people.
Man, Sami Zayn should come back and get involved.
Well, that's what I thought they were holding KO and Sammy from fighting for, was to see this and to get back with the bloodline.
To come back around.
Was it you that were saying you think Paul Heyman might turn on Roman?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a part of me that goes, they can't get rid of Roman.
Right.
So turning him babyface and letting the Usos and Solo go take over the bloodline could work.
That sign's fucking hilarious.
See, this promo that Paul Heyman is cutting could have been done by like Rikishi or somebody.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
It would have came back as
right.
Like more
and you don't even have to have Rikishi or Roman's parents on TV. It could literally be outside of the arena,
right,
from the island of Relefi, whatever the fuck that is.
Or you can like Nerdy D said in WWE fashion, just have them be on the beach and start talking. Like that's fine.
Especially like if this is his night off, if this is Roman's night off this month, have him on vacation. Say, hey, you wish you were me.
And it's not like they have to record it that day. Like he can record it at any time. It takes 5 minutes.
They can record a month's worth.
Right. Well, everyone, when Brock used to come in and win the title for forever, everyone complained about it. And I said, while he's there for the month he's there, record 6 months of promo. You don't even need to have him there.
Like I get it, but like I like Brock. I like his role that he has now. That kind of like rebel. I wish he would stop.
Well, he's around a lot more now. I think what we to do something about is when he was showing up, winning, and then disappearing.
Right. When he was with Heyman and he came in and killed everyone and then left.
Yeah.
While he's there for that month, he could record 6 months of promo to keep him relevant on the screen until he came back again.
I like promos that are like take place at other locations.
Yeah.
Like when The Rock would, throw the title into the water and stuff like that.
Right. Or Stone Cold and Pillman at his house.
Yeah.
That was entertaining. It made it felt like more of a show than
the bedpan to the head at the hospital,
Yeah, exactly.
We got to make sure our comments are telling us not to shut up because we're talking during the bloodline promo.
This shit, once again, this is too long.
I don't even understand what Paul Heyman's trying to get. It's the same promo every week.
It 100% just a repeat.
He has ruptured a rib cartilage.
Yeah,
fuck that is.
Sounds bad. Jay should be there, not here.
Right. The fact they let him say hospital instead of medical facility.
Yeah.
Telling me Triple H is booking this.
I wouldn't mind even his father even coming back and telling Paul Heyman to buzz off, and be like,
right.
Solo, get over here, you need to stop. That'd be a great twist in a good story. So it's a great story, and we're gonna miss it when it's gone. But I agree with you guys. It's the same thing each week. Just throw a tiny wrench in it.
Well, they're also starting to introduce
a family member or something, just one tiny little thing once a month to throw us off.
Yeah, they're introducing a lot of inconsistencies though in this story now. Like Jay and Heyman didn't get along, and now he's claiming he loved him.
Right.
Uh-oh.
I can't take him seriously when his hair looks like ramen noodles.
Man. All right, so this doesn't need to be a 45-minute fight here.
We're at 10 minutes so far for this segment, or just short of it.
We got 50 minutes for LA Knight.
What do we got left? We got
the other one was going to be over in 10, 15 minutes, and it lasted all 40, so.
I'm assuming the main event is going to be Asuka and Bianca Belair.
Asuka and Bianca. Then we have the Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah.
For Theory's title.
This is
that has to be LA Knight. It has to be. I can't think of anything else. Unless he's not going to show up.
So I don't understand why they didn't bring Carlito back when LWO was actually relevant. Like, bring him back then.
Yeah.
I feel like they're missing their spots. If he was supposed to be making a comeback, like I keep saying, like that would have been perfect.
Or at least keep LWO relevant. Like if he was running indie dates. I know he had to finish some indie dates he had, but if you knew you were going to re-sign him, why are you having everyone at LWO lose in 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, the little bit that I've seen of Santos Escobar, he like really impressed me on the last couple matches that I've seen him in. Like,
I like Santos.
He's good. The other two, I don't even know their names anymore.
I don't either. They're just the two other guys.
Whatever happened to Los Lotharios? Like, where
they're on NXT now.
Oh, are they?
They're free agents and they showed up on NXT, which is fine.
There's another like tag team that was an actual tag team that's gone away,
and they're related. They're like uncles or something. Like they're related some way. But I feel like everyone in some way in wrestling is related every now and then. Thoughts on Ryback's recent rant?
I don't pay attention to fucking Ryback.
I don't pay attention to wrestling TikTok anymore after the last 3 weeks, so I don't pay attention to that shit.
He said something about LA Knight, I think. I think he tried to insert himself into like an LA Knight feud. This is too long! You can't get beat up twice in a segment!
Oh my god. Sorry, we're going to get another YouTube video of LA Knight versus Top Dollar.
Has anybody checked Twitter to make sure he wasn't on the pre-show?
Where's our boots on the ground, man? Like, where's he at? Did he see a dark match? Like,
yeah.
He didn't post we're here till like 10 minutes before the show, so the match probably would have been over by then.
Oh, man. I thought there was zero chance we wouldn't get to
here's my thing. Do they think not showing him is going to get us to shut the fuck up about him?
Right? Like we're going to forget about him or something?
I feel like him not showing up continuously is just going to bring more heat on the company.
Yeah, I mean, there's no positive.
Well, it is a positive because people are going to continue to turn in until he shows up.
I don't know about that.
But this is where we need a figurehead for the brand, so LA Knight can just do the Stone Cold against him.
Yeah, he could just be complaining in the back.
Like, why not? He's already copying the Rock and Stone Cold, according to Kevin Nash.
I mean, is Bianca winning this, right? Are we under that assumption? This is a full
in the back there.
A full panic mode on Asuka. Or are we really getting triple threat at SummerSlam?
I think we're getting triple threat.
I don't love that.
Or even potentially, I think we could get a fatal 4-way.
Bailey?
Who?
With Io sort of cashing in and giving notice.
Gotcha.
Or how they always say, like the match starts and then she inserts herself halfway through it. That's technically would be a fatal 4-way.
Gotcha.
But I don't necessarily see her as champion material. She's just a Triple H person. That's the only reason she won. This would be a great time for LA Knight to come out and just attack the motherfucker.
I mean, out of these four, it has to be AJ Styles, right?
I think it's Waller.
I think it's Grayson Waller. I think he's he's on the path that everybody thought LA Knight was going to take. I think Grayson Waller will be the next United States champion.
See, this is where I'm going to be the super duper casual here and cheer for Butch because I like his crazy antics.
I love Butch.
He's a nutcase.
Well, and
I like Butch. What I hate is people's like, oh, we need Pete Dunne back. Like, shut the fuck up about it.
That's the IWC shit, though.
But it's not even like everyone's like, I'm never gonna call them Butch, as if you not call Keanu Reeves any of his other characters other than Neo. Like he's playing a character.
Exactly.
John Wick.
Right, John Wick, Neo. What other characters has he played in his career? Like, if you were to go to watch John Wick, and someone's like, "Oh, that's John Wick," and you're like, "No, that's Neo," I'm laughing in your fucking face.
Yeah.
Shane. What was his last name? Shane. The Replacements. One of my favorite movies.
Falco.
Shane Falco. That's right. Great. I just watched it the other day.
I did too.
Such a good movie.
Spiders, coach. Waller versus Theory. That's a lot of. There's gonna be a lot of somersaults in that match.
See, I feel like they would be a great tag team.
You're not wrong about that.
The Hot Shots. They call themselves like the Hot Shots or something like
Yeah.
that. Like play up the pretty boy image.
They both like to have phone. Like Grayson Waller used to have a phone gimmick too. It would work.
Man, the phone gimmick was one of the best gimmicks I had ever seen, and
it really was. It was so simple, and he played it off so perfectly.
the way it transferred into social media, I would go to Instagram and look at the
Instagram,
photos.
yeah.
Well, and especially in social media these days, how important it is to any business. Like, it's nonsense why they took it away from them.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work for anybody that's older. You give Kenny Omega the cell phone after he's dropped on the head, he won't know what button to press. He'll think it's a TV remote.
He's got it on the wrong camera. Taking selfies.
Why isn't it muting?
That Kenny Omega shit, man. I can't with that.
See, I'm using buzzwords from the podcast, brother.
I get it. But that shit. There's no world where you're going to drop me on my head for entertainment.
Right. Now my brother's argument is, well, they didn't technically ban it. They just got to go through the trainers. Okay, what trainer in their fucking mind is going to say, yeah, hey, you have vertigo and you have numbness in your arms. Yeah, I'm going to let you get dropped on your head.
It's just a cheap pop, so I don't think it's.
And the other question I have is Tony Khan doing that? Has he gotten lawsuits we don't know about that he's trying to cover up?
Yeah, I mean that could 100% be possible. But I think
I would love it if they actually had a lawsuit. Kenny Omega had a lawsuit, and he's playing it off like I'll do it again, like to get more money. I would love that. If that's what it's coming out to, like I would be all like that'd be just hysterical to see the IWC's face when that comes out. Like,
but
I imagine it's all coming down from the networks.
Well, that's what I think. Within the end of the year, all their pay-per-views and everything would be on HBO Max.
Yeah, I think that they go, hey, we got to clean this shit up. Like, a lot of this is really good, and then we can't have this guy being dropped on his head.
Right, or we can't have you spitting blood on fans.
Yeah, like maybe not every match we throw thumbtacks in the ring.
What are the chances you guys think MJF switches brands when his contract's up?
It wouldn't surprise me, but I also think he understands he's not going to be main event in WWE.
You don't think?
Not consistently like he does in AEW. I think in AEW he runs the show pretty much, and he just
he also doesn't have the pull. Like, he can't pull the stunt he did last year where he leaves and asks for more money and for him to come back. Triple H isn't going to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering if somebody was in his ear from the WWE side of things when he was doing that, though.
I'm sure he has people that talk. I mean, Ricky Starks was backstage when they were in Chicago, so I'm sure they scout the different talent.
When I look at the size of those guys, I just
Right.
don't like. It's one thing to be MJF when you're standing in a ring full of like 5'6" guys, but
And
like,
Adam Cole.
Well, that's exactly right, Adam Cole. But then you put MJF in the ring with like Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, and you go, oh, he's a little guy.
Or even like Austin Theory, like Theory.
Adam Cole came on Pat McAfee's show, and Pat's about the size of me.
Yeah,
And he, I'm 6'1", 230, 240, and he towered over Adam Cole like.
What was that move?
What was that? It was a no-look headbutt. Gotcha, bitch. Whoa, Yeah, it's going to be Waller in Theory.
See, I like AJ Styles too. I wish, and I don't think he needs to have the title to have a good story. They just need to give him an opportunity to have a good story.
He's got I don't understand his faction.
Right.
Has the OC ever showed up like in person other than Meechin?
That's what I'm like. They're never around to help him.
Here's my thing though. Waller hasn't really made a thing here. Like he lost to Edge, and now you're going to give him a #1 contendership. I don't know if he actually wins this.
Oh man, that's WWE logic 101.
Right.
What was that? What was that little rub like? Hey, I beat you. Hey, you're the man now. That was weird last week.
Oh yeah. The double roll up was questionable.
What in the fuck is happening right now?
I just saw it.
Butch needs a new outfit too. Like that thing is going so far up his butt. Like you can see what he gets.
Lauren says that Butch looks like a girl from behind.
He missed on that one.
Oof. Waller's a pretty big boy. How tall is he? Although he's in a ring full of small guys, so I might have misspoke.
Still probably 5'7".
Yeah, I forgot everybody else in there's little.
He's 6'2".
6. Okay, so it's not bad.
He's very athletic. I'll give him that. And he seems to be pretty good on the mic. So, like, I got nothing against the kid. His rise is just very quickly. You guys are right. Like,
Yeah, I just think it's too quick for him.
Ooh.
I feel there's a lot of legends you can bring back that he could insult.
Well, even if I think a good place for him in theory is if you team him up with the Miz and have like an A-list celebrity style faction right there. Like,
Yeah.
The Miz, like, kind of oversee them, and then.
But then we wouldn't get Miz versus Ciampa every Monday.
Yeah, the Miz is the Natalia of the men's division.
I love the Miz, man. I know he loses every week, but he's a team player, man.
But that's why he loses. He's so good at getting other people over.
And he's safe. He hasn't ever injured anyone that I know of.
He's so popular. He's never going to leave WWE. Like,
no, he'll be a lifer. He would make a good like GM.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I could see him doing that, or even like leading a faction of like young, attractive talent type, like the Austin Theories, the Grayson Wallers, like that style of.
He should go get the male models. I heard they're available.
That's okay.
I feel they should bring back like a reality TV show again.
That would be cool.
That he could host and like find the next superstar. Like I love Tough Enough when they had it.
No, he should have a reality TV faction that lives in a house.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And
like
they,
a TikTok
like
house.
and like one person gets voted out every week of the faction.
We'll see Wavy D in there trying to hit on. Sorry, Wavy D. That was a low blow.
Trying to hit on Maurice.
I mean, who wouldn't? So.
What we got? What's the countdown here? 22. It's not looking good, boys.
38. Well, can I do math? Yeah, 38 minutes.
It's not looking good.
Maybe we're just bad juju trying to do a watch along.
That's what it is.
We don't do it next week. He'll be popping up for a good 30 minutes of SmackDown.
I want to do a AEW Dynamite watch along where I only hit stream when Adam Cole and MJF are on, and then I turn it off the minute they're gone, and that's my whole episode.
I might tune into it just to see what y'all are talking about, but
I really everything Dynamite usually just pisses me off, but
Right.
that has been and it's goofy, it's stupid, but it just works. MJF is doing an awesome job.
And I mean, you know where it's headed, but even still, it's entertaining to where you can sort of just forget about knowing where it's going.
Yeah, no, I mean, but it's the story along the way is good. The video game shit was hilarious.
Well, I think isn't that the only thing that doesn't happen in the ring? Is MJF? Everyone complains, oh, MJF never wrestles. Okay, cool. Your champion shouldn't be wrestling every week.
Yeah. Can't buy any of these titles, WWE. Why are you showing them?
Well, what's crazy is you don't even have your top merch seller in LA Knight on the merch commercial.
Dude, it does start to feel like there's intention.
man, he really needs a new outfit. His titties are hanging out the damn thing.
It's all stretched out.
Ray Charles will see LA before us. That was a good one.
I mean, so if the rumor is Stone Cold for LA Knight, and I'm just saying that's hypothetical, right, you still have to have more than 2 weeks to sell that, right?
I would assume so.
No, because they're two polarizing people. I think 1 week would suffice if they can somehow do it on other channels like podcast, or because Stone Cold has his podcast still, right? Yeah,
but even then, the way people listen to podcasts, no, it trickles out. So if someone listens to it 2 weeks after,
right,
it just feels like if the plan is to put Stone Cold on SummerSlam, I want that on every fucking graphic starting right now.
Well, yeah. No, yeah, and you want to advertise that because it's such a big name too. No, I agree. But I feel like even if LA just comes out in SummerSlam and cuts a promo, is I haven't been on TV for this last month. I'm waiting for a challenge. Nobody, this is really getting annoying. And then Stone Cold comes out. I feel like that'd be a nice surprise for the fans. But
yeah, I just think it does nothing for LA Knight to take 3 or 4 stunners.
Right.
Right.
But I think that could be a way that we see LA Knight at SummerSlam, is if he cuts a promo and he says I'm not getting these TV matches, so I'm taking it to the TV myself.
So if they go the route of him being disgruntled, I'm fine with that. But I just don't think they're going to give him that opportunity.
Yeah,
it could just be a thing of you're in catering until the crowd doesn't realize you're here anymore.
That's what it feels like. I hate this spot. I fucking hate this spot.
Oh, yeah. There's no need for this.
Like, fucking nobody sits there and waits for all this.
Like, that just looked insanely painful for Grayson Waller. Like his back.
Like if I'm Butch, I'm jumping off the turnbuckle.
Yeah,
like,
just get out of there. Why are you hating on Theory like that, Michael Cole?
Speaking of what, my brother asked a question in our little group chat we're in. If we thought Michael Cole was the greatest ever or would ever be, and I was like, yeah, he's already the greatest ever. And he was like, no, you're wrong.
Who do you think it was, Jim Ross?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's Michael Cole.
Was the greatest ever before he even signed with WWE. What he was doing for reporting before then, like,
right,
he was unmatched.
Jim Ross had good, like, one line. My God, it's Stone Cold, but like he's fucking incoherent most of the time.
Right.
Michael Cole is the best of all time.
Him and Pat McAfee might be the best.
That team was time too. As much as I'm happy that Pat got the ESPN deal, I really miss Pat on SmackDown.
That ESPN deal is going to bite him in the ass, guys.
He's the reason why I got back into it was Pat McAfee, because I didn't watch wrestling for, I don't know, like 4, 5, 6 years, and then got back into it when he got back into it. And I'm still here, but like,
I think they should.
Him and Michael Cole's chemistry was just amazing.
But see, they should let Pat McAfee do like a Manning cast for WWE.
Right.
Where he doesn't even have to be there.
That was why I was kind of hoping that Disney would buy it so ESPN would get WWE pay-per-views. You could put McAfee on it.
Mm-hmm.
He would do anything that Michael Cole and Triple H asked him to do. So if they did that, say, like, once a month for him to do something like that, he would 1,000% do it. Or twice a month.
I mean, him and Pac-Man would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Let them live cast alongside of a premium live event.
Yes. Well, even just him and his crew, just like Boston Connor with his mullet, and, Pac-Man and AJ Hawk, like, hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't mind, like, if Pac-Man and Pat came and challenged KO and Sammy for the title.
Dude, that would be fun.
Let KO and Sammy win.
That would be fun, though.
Super fun for the fans for that to happen.
Let's get LA Knight on Pat McAfee. At least we could get a sighting. Oh, wait. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
It's Cross.
It's Karrion Kross.
Yeah, I got a little excited when I saw them pan towards the Tron, but now it's Cross, and
it's a shame what they did to him too, because I feel like his character could be very good too.
They ruined him.
Another gimmick style character that they're putting in the trash can. Like,
oh, there was the somersault stunner.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is it going to be an Escobar win here? Okay.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
All right, I'm going to pause for like 2 seconds because I'm like 3 seconds ahead of you.
Do I have like a slow feed?
No. Somehow I got
it runs at like 75% of what y'all watch.
No, I'm with you, Nerdy D. I'm at the part where you're at. That's a swerve. I didn't see that happening.
I didn't either, but I'm okay with that.
Like it's SummerSlam then, right? Has to.
All right. So that main event's going to take, what, 10 minutes? So we got...
They're not. He's not coming. Because there's no place to put him at this point. Where do you put him?
About this point,
here's gonna be the shitty thing.
Just egging you on at this point, trying to get you to do LA Knight versus whoever. It doesn't matter.
Right. The shitty part is they're gonna come back from commercials. It's gonna be some random tag match with Top Dollar.
Yes. What they should do is just have LA Knight start coming out during other people's matches.
Yeah.
Just walk around and then go back to the back.
We're going to see Omos versus Top Dollar here after the break.
Oh, I might turn that fucking match off if that happens. The two most stiffest people in the ring.
Give me LA Knight versus Rey Mysterio. At this point, I don't care.
Mhm.
There's a Gran Turismo movie.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, what? Yeah, he's not coming. I'm convinced now. Hold your damn sign up. I thought there was no way.
I'm just shocked, man, because especially after the social media traffic that he got last week, I'm so surprised that
I wonder if Triple H views it the same way Vince has in the past, where if it doesn't happen on TV, it never happened. That was Vince's mentality. If it didn't happen on the show on TV, it never happened.
Yeah, I get it, but
it did happen. You put it on YouTube. That's my point.
yeah, I mean, and
Like,
we're trying to sell tickets here.
And his old TV stuff popped up randomly this week.
Bro, people are going nuts over that shit.
Yeah, I recognized him because I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I loved it. And I was like, oh wait, he did show up now that I see that clip. Yeah, it was there.
What was the something cocky something blocker? Have y'all seen that one?
I have not.
I'll send it to y'all. He's dressed in drag and
I've always liked him. Even like when he was in TNA, when I used to watch TNA, like his Eli Drake character was fantastic. And they saw him enough work to make him world champion. So I just don't understand what.
At this point, you don't have to give him a big title. Give him the US title.
I don't get why you don't give him a big title though. Just see what happens. You can always take it off of him in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's one
US title, and then have all the young guys try to take it away from him. And says, no, in my old age, I still got it against you young guys. Like, keep going like that. Let him be cocky. Like, have him school the young guys in the promos. Use that title as a promo title belt, and just continue from there. Like, I'm fine with that. The fans would be fine with that.
I mean, that'll work. I still think Seth Rollins throws out an open challenge. He can answer it, and I think he can hold that title.
I do too. I think he would have no. I think he would get extremely over, more over than he already is, and you don't have to do it long term with him.
No,
right? He could win it from Rollins, and then 3-4 weeks from now, Damian can cash in. Mm-hmm. I'd be fine with that.
Those promos would be electric too. Rollins versus LA Knight would just have them do one on Raw, one on SmackDown, and just go back and forth. Those would be so electric.
I mean, I don't know if they're afraid of him being babyface, if they're afraid he's gonna fuck up all their heels.
Hey, they showed up, and now they're gonna go take vacation time again.
Yeah. These guys just always getting beat up.
And what the fuck is Mia Yim doing here?
She's clearly laughing at getting beat up. What's going on here, man?
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, okay. LA Knight. It's LA Knight getting out the limo.
No,
Come on. Come on.
Do it.
Join the Street Profits. I don't give a fuck.
It's Omos. No. Come on, man.
Oh, okay. It's not LA Knight.
I'm fine with it, but like, come on.
It's like everybody but LA Knight.
Is this going to be the new faction of the Hurt?
Yes, this is obviously MVP putting this together, probably. I always feel like they're like 2 months too late on everything.
Rey Mysterio.
All right, LA Knight, just smack him.
Right?
Just run up and smack him.
I like that name. Wavy D called it the street business. So I like that name.
Street business.
Ray, you're gonna need to speak up. You don't have the you don't have the audio. The audio. No one likes Cameron Grimes. I hate this. I knew he would be on because he's from the Raleigh area. I knew he'd be on TV.
I don't get his gimmick with the crypto shit.
It worked when he fought LA Knight for the $1 million championship in NXT, but that was the only thing it made sense for. So we're just going to show everyone what LA Knight in this
weird
promo.
Montage of promos we're doing.
Well, 3 of them were probably for last week.
We can't get LA Knight in one of these? Can we just get him to like walk by in the background?
I'm telling you, they left them in London.
I started thinking right.
The Discord's popping off.
Wait, they're saying he's here. No! Yes! Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Now, nobody talked during this segment. Just kidding.
Okay.
What are we setting up? What are we setting up here?
I like that shirt. I might get that one instead of the other one.
Hey, I do like that shirt. This man is fucking over.
Jeez, man, come on.
Bro, that's all he had to say, and he could have just left. And
yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yes, I would have been okay with it. Fine. 5 seconds LA Knight. Done.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. He's throwing haymakers, boys. Yeah.
What the fuck? What?
Yeah.
They don't know what to do with him.
They needed to do that, though.
They had to, but they don't know. This obviously shows they don't know what to do with him. They just had a fatal 4-way to decide who was next for the United States Championship. Then you have him come out and say, I don't give a shit who won that. I'm next.
Oh, there's another fatal 4-way next week. What? Oh, so is it whoever wins that's going to...
So they're going to do a 5-way. They're going to do a 5-way at...
Or are they going to do a fatal 4-way at SummerSlam for the United States Championship?
Yeah.
And it'll be LA Knight, Santos, Austin Theory, and whoever wins that. That makes sense. Weird booking, but it makes sense.
Well, or we could see maybe Santos versus LA Knight, and then whoever wins that. But are they going to do another one? Did I miss that?
Yeah, there's another. So they just showed another 4 for the Invitational.
Well, that's what I'm saying. For the Invitational, whoever wins that's going to versus Santos to get the title match.
So how do you get LA Knight in there then? Because I don't think he's in that match.
He's in next week.
Oh, he was in it.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I missed that.
But he said that there's 5 people or 4 people vying his title, so I'm assuming it'll be a 4-way.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it was who was it? Grimes.
It was Sheamus.
Grimes, Sheamus, Knight, and I don't even remember the last one.
Probably the person who wins it.
I'm sure it's on Twitter at this point.
They needed to do that though, because I guarantee you that crowd, if it was anything like last week's, would have just taken over the show.
He has to make an appearance every week. And I don't get, so then based on this, what was the purpose of not doing something like that last week?
Right.
Even if he was just promoting the Fatal 4-Way that he's going to do in 2 weeks, why not? Have him come out and do 2 promos. What's 2 3-minute segments going to do for you?
Yeah. You could have had him come out. Last week it was Pretty Deadly and Austin Theory versus
Sheamus and
Sheamus and them. He could have came out in that match or just been on commentary.
It's Mysterio, Sheamus, Grimes, and LA Knight next week.
I feel like that's a more valid Fatal 4-Way.
Why are they going to stick LA Knight on Fox Sports 1?
Yeah, that's another weird decision.
Maybe they saved it for that because it's not their normal channel that they're having it on.
They think that'll draw people over to watch it.
That would make sense to me, but it doesn't make sense why it wasn't on last week. But
I like it. We too deep. I like it. Title looks good on that shoulder.
I didn't even catch that they had Rio's Titantron on during Bianca's entrance.
I saw someone say I thought they were just joking. Was that really what happened?
Busy talking about the LA Knight, guys. You don't understand. We've been waiting for this moment.
That's all that matters. The show's over to me.
It's a good thing we didn't have that funeral.
This is the post show.
We waited to see LA Knight, boys. We did it.
I need to get some confetti cannons for when he comes out.
Look, that reaction from Nerdy D needs to be on TikTok though.
Hell yeah!
When he came out,
it was exciting. I started seeing.
I think this whole section that we had, our whole surprise needs to be on TikTok.
I saw the discourse start. Boom, 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 boom. I looked over.
And I was like, oh shit.
This is not a drill.
They could have completely fucked with us too, because
that would have been fucked up.
No.
That's a problem if that happens.
I don't think they would do it to us.
Y'all gonna wake up the next morning and that shit's gonna be shut down. Yeah. Just gone.
no more Discord
Yep.
channel.
We'll have us a little private side chat going on.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. Oh, we do have some confetti cannons. Lauren said we have confetti cannons.
Dang it, Lauren, you had one job.
Yeah, I know. Is Roman coming back next week?
Yeah. I think he's all the way back through the end of SummerSlam.
Oh, is okay.
An hour of Bloodline next week.
Yeah, so we can expect that.
Casual Illuminati part.
He lost his voice. They got the cult of Kenny Omega. We've got the cult of LA Knight. We bow to one man. I can't take her serious when, last week, she had on slacks.
She has the Karen, I want to speak to a manager haircut. I just
Yeah.
can't do it. LA Knight is behind the mask.
That would be great. It's a 10 out of 10 LA Knights on the show.
Wavy D.
Calm down, Wavy D. Go drink a glass of water. Cold shower.
You can be upset when she loses. So
yeah, please don't ever get a Karen cut, Lauren. Like, no, like I don't know you at all, but like, don't do it. It's not worth it.
So does Charlotte interfere here?
I was just thinking is I don't know.
Hit her with a suitcase?
I would assume so.
Bianca's too young for Wavy.
Isn't she like 33, 34, and Wavy D's what, like 26? I think that's right in that range.
Nah, but he likes the 40s.
But he likes them in the 40s.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He had me dying right now.
Go take a cold shower, Wavy D. My goodness. She got the Skechers on, so there's her business casual right there.
Wait, what's out? Oh, okay. Ring the damn bell, referee. What are you doing?
Oh, ow.
Damn. We gotta have an adult room, 18 plus.
D, like, he's
18
plus.
plus.
Week, he's getting the brunt of it this week. Like, golly.
Not safe for work section for Wavy D.
I still can't get over the fact that it looks like she has a thong on over her pants.
Yeah, I've never understood that.
Mike, you might have went a little far on that one, bub. Oh wait, no, that wasn't Mike who said throw the depends at her.
That was Sean.
Sean, that might have been too much, man. Oh my God.
You don't have to keep showing the ticket.
That annoys me when they show that they have bought. You didn't buy tickets. We know you didn't buy a fucking ticket.
Yeah, because if your ass bought that ticket, you'd be sitting there all night. Oh wait! Oh shit! Charlotte's back.
He's holding a ticket.
Oh shit! This isn't AEW's Wembley show. We don't buy all our tickets.
Yeah, was there a scalper outside just giving these things away? Like I keep telling you guys, you don't have to buy tickets.
Roger Alexander in the chat. Welcome to the party. I don't know if you're in the Discord, man. Join it. You'll hear all the LA Knight praise. Man.
I don't think Nasir's in the Discord.
That's what I'm saying. Join it, Nasir. I hope I'm saying it right, but I join it, man.
Yep. That's a good point, Wavy D.
It'd be even better if one of the ushers checked the ticket and they're like, no, you're up there. You got to go up to the top.
Oh, that sucks. Too bad for me. My friend Collision's coming to my area on the same day as SummerSlam. My brother just asked if I wanted to go, and I was like, "Nope, got to watch SummerSlam." we're doing a watch along.
We got our watch along going now.
So the good thing we didn't do that funeral for LA Knight because he would have been coming out of the dead here.
It was looking dicey for a minute.
90s country artist cover band at the local country bar down here, and on the day of SummerSlam, and I'm not going to that to watch do the watch along with y'all. So like,
I don't know. We might just
better make an appearance.
You might just call in from your phone while the band's playing.
Yeah,
just do it from there.
be sitting there. All right, what's going on here? Oh, yeah,
and I think Mike's going to the SummerSlam, so we're gonna call him from the stadium.
We should have called T Squire, man. Like,
yeah. Hey, we're building up to this shit, okay? We're building up to this shit. This is week 2.
Right? We'll get there.
I agree, though. We should. If anybody's at the show, our ass should be live streaming their feed.
Boots on the ground, or just like even like on the 15 minutes before start, just to kind of get a feel, like put them on for 5 minutes. What you got? What are you hearing? What's the buzz, man? Like, come on.
Hell yeah.
Who's in the dark match?
In his defense, he said he wasn't going to be in the greatest state of mind, so that probably attributed.
Hey man, I think that's even better for the show, though.
Right.
The rules of engagement.
There it is. Yeah, it is. It is Ray, Sheamus, Grimes, and LA Knight. And what are the odds Sheamus will win that one?
I swear, if they don't have LA Knight win that match,
I mean, it has to be LA Knight.
It's not going to be Ray because Santos won, right? Like, so we know it's not going to be Ray.
Yeah. No, it's got to be LA in that one.
The only two that I could think of would be Grimes or LA Knight, because I don't see Sheamus winning it.
Well, I mean, is there really a world where they do a United States Championship match at SummerSlam that is Theory versus Cameron Grimes?
Better than Theory versus Cena.
Yeah. I mean, that's your opportunity to turn LA Knight babyface against Theory.
Right.
Yeah, what kind of pants is Asuka wearing with that random piece of gold thong on? Like, I don't.
Wait, why was Charlotte's ticket dead center?
Front row, like that seat. I think that's green shirt guy's seat, isn't it?
Say, that's where she should have sat. Was right beside green shirt guy.
He's not there this week, I don't think. I haven't seen him.
Charlotte took his ticket. Punked his ass out. And how, if you're sitting next to Charlotte, are you not freaking the fuck out?
Right.
Well, he don't look like he's half there, so I don't know. He's like that lizard guy on the plane that one lady was saying.
Oh man, that shit was wild.
Nobody's seen that lady since.
I know, that's the real crazy shit.
And nobody has a video of the guy, so like that's even creepier.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, ouch.
I don't like spots on the table when they don't clear it off. Okay, so if you bought a ticket and you jumped the guardrail, where's security at?
Running in those tiny ass heels too.
Yeah, I don't know how she does that. And kicking people with them. God, no.
I'd break an ankle.
Ooh. What if she goes into SummerSlam champion?
Uh-oh.
Roll her ass in the ring.
Or is this where Bayley turns on her and says you shouldn't have stole the money?
Fatal 4-way. Or is this where she fails at cashing in? Take the damn briefcase from her.
Oh, so it didn't work and she gone.
That ref needs to be fired.
So, yeah, I would say the ref just looked there like half stupid. Like,
You know the deal when that briefcase gets handed over.
what am I supposed to do with it?
And what does this do moving the because now it looks like Bayley was actually trying to help.
Yeah.
You're not going to spit that shit in my face. That's nasty. All right. Well, at least LA Knight showed up.
Well,
That's when the show ended for me.
yeah.
I mean, this match was kind of a complete waste of time.
This was a dark match.
What exactly are rules of engagement?
They're just making shit up at this point. It's like Avengers now.
It's like calling every match the fucking main event.
I hate that shit. We got 7 main events this week.
We got 17 main events for SummerSlam.
Everybody was freaking out.
The main event dark match.
Well, everybody was freaking out when it was what, Dom and Seth. They're the main event. Yeah, at like halfway point. All right, gentlemen. That was way more fun than last week.
We'll have to do it again.
Let's make this a thing.
I'm down.
I'm down.
It looks like we got some engagement. We'll make it a thing, and we'll get our technology will improve as we go. We'll have we'll have theme nights, funeral night,
There you go.
LA Night Appreciation Night. All right, guys, I'm gonna kill the feed.
Right.
Thanks for watching, everybody. What you got? You got your podcast Wednesday and Saturday?
And Saturday. I'm actually about to go record it.
Cool. All right.
Yep.
Goss, yours is starting when?
Next week, ACC preview on the 20th will be out. So
Nice. All right, guys.
football's right around the corner, guys.